Let's see if this works better. We'll give everybody a few minutes to trickle on in. Mic check, check 212. Just want to make sure everybody can hear me okay. You should see the bullshit that I zip tied and rigged up to make this work for my phone. Holy bejesus. You can see part of it right here. Let's see if I can bend that out of the way. Hold on. Cool. I think we're going to be good about right there. So we'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with warming up the press, because I don't even think it's warmed up, to be honest. And we're going to press low today. I think we're going to go down to 170. We were at 176 on the last press. So we'll go down to 170 for this one. It'll take a minute for the plates to warm up, because I totally forgot to do that when I came in here. They're at 70 degrees right now, so they need to warm up 100 degrees. No big deal. In the meantime, we'll go ahead and get a couple pieces of parchment ready. Got one tier 2 press, and then 3 tier 1 presses. 2 larger ones and 1 smaller one. Should be a really good press today too. I made the bags a little bit thinner than I normally do. I did 30-gram bags on the 2 larger tier 1 presses, but I spread them out in the bag a lot more than I normally would. Okay, so we've got 4 pieces of parchment ready to go. I'm going to throw these on the press here in a second and get started. Like I said, we've got to wait for those plates to warm up all the way. And if you look through, this is already greased up. You can tell by how dark it is in there. So that only took, you know, a couple of hours. And it might have been done within the first hour for all I know. I did turn off the AC in here and it got up to 77 Fahrenheit, which is still not super hot. But you can see, oops, whoa. Without me pulling it out of the parchment all the way, it's greasing up in there. So it's time. Okay. If you're leaving the bags so long that they start to like, they shouldn't be leaking terps inside of your bag or inside your parchment. If it's leaking terps like that outside of the parchment and it's like crystallizing on your parchment, that's how you know you've let it sit just a little bit too long. And that happens to me sometimes too, so it's like, it happens. It's easier to happen than you think. Leaving it in the parchment for just an extra couple hours even will start to do damage. No, I haven't seen them. I don't really pay too much attention to other content creators, to be honest. Plus, I feel like my SOPs and my techniques are so dialed in, I'm not really going to be changing shit. You're not going to teach this old dog new tricks. Not that I can't be taught. It's just I refuse to learn. Okay, let's see what the plates are at. They're at 100. 122 on the bottom, 110 on the top. So a little bit longer to go. That's what's up. Do you guys feel like there's still a market for people to enter and start selling things like presses when there's companies like Sasquatch? I think they went out of business. Low Temp, Rosin Evolution, things like that. Is there room for these smaller, kind of more custom, bespoke guys that are trying to get in and still do this? Or is it too late? Has that time come and gone? You know? What's up, Teddy? If your process works, do it. Yep, 100%. It's about the end result, you know what I mean? If my end result and your end result are the same end result, and we just got there a little bit different, does it matter? You know, like I don't care how you grow, indoor, outdoor, soil-less, fucking, if what micron range you use, if your end smoke is good, your end smoke is good. I think too many people get caught up. Oh man, I ripped the glove. Too many people get caught up in this tech. Bro, at the end of the day, are you enjoying what you're smoking? All that other shit is extra, bro. I think the fads of chasing different consistencies, like thumbprints and jams and all, like that shit, it's never been for me because I'm not a consumer. I'm a processor and a maker first. And I think that's kind of like a consumer-based mindset. But at the end of the day, none of those things matter because they all, I look at it like this. When you're consuming terps, it's just like how plants consume nutrition. They don't care what the ions are, where they came from. Ions are ions are ions. You feel me? And so at the end of the day, whether you're consuming a fucking this, that, or the other, do you enjoy it? Because you could be smoking on the sexiest looking diamonds and sauce, but you don't really enjoy it. You might enjoy it for the gram, but you're like, damn, that wasn't that great. And then you get some rosin that looks like fucking doo-doo, and you hit that shit and it sends you to another world and it tastes amazing, and you're like, damn, now that was good. You know, so it's like, end results matter to me. We're still sitting at, let's see here, 148 on top, 167 on bottom. We're going to start off with the tier 2 press. I don't know how many grams it was. I don't think I weighed that one. But it should be about 10 to 15 grams maybe. It's a cute little puck. This is the tier 2. Little hash brick. Okay. So we'll throw that in there at 170. And we'll see how it does. Knowing that the tier 1 is going to flow faster and better. And if the flow is good on the tier 2, it's going to be great on the tier 1. And we have room for adjustments before we get into the meat and potatoes, if you will. Should be pretty close to temp. 167 on top, 158 on bottom. Got a few more minutes, maybe like 2 more minutes, 3 more minutes, and then we should be fully at temp. And then we'll get this shit rocking. Hoping for a roughly 80% yield on this press. Alright? 80% will be pretty good. If we got higher than that, even better. No loose hash on my parchment. You feel me? No dust, no debris, no mess, no muss, no fuss. Check our temps. 172 on top, 167 on bottom. Let's rock it. Shit, y'all quiet as a motherfucker. Oh no, never mind. My chat just wasn't scrolling. Haha, that's funny. Clean product. Yep, exactly. Okay, for gnats, you need to do a couple of things. You need to do a big dry back, probably like 2 or 3 of them, so that way you can kill the larvae and all that shit that's up there in the topsoil, that top 1 inch. That's gonna be some high quality tier 2. And then you need to use some microbe lift BMC, which is biological mosquito control. They're basically the same as BT bits, but it's really concentrated and strong. Okay, 2 drops per gallon is all you need at most. Then you need yellow sticky traps, and then you need beneficial bugs. It's really going to help knock them down. Okay, nematodes, SF nematodes. You can get some Stratiolelapsimitis, which is formerly known as Hypoapsis miles. You can get Amblyosseus, a couple different types. You can get Cucumaris, and you can get Amblyosseus. So there's different types that you can get. And then something like rove beetles will help attack your adult population as well, because they fly. So rove beetles or minute pirate bugs, Osiris. All of those things are going to help dramatically drop the population of gnats. But it's essential that you do those large drybacks on the substrate. Otherwise, you're just giving them a really good place to live in that topsoil area where it's too wet. They got a lot of larvae, organic matter to eat on, stuff like that. That low and slow on the tier 2, baby. Ooh. We'll see. If I dab the tier 2 and it's not too dark on the banger, then we're going to mix it in and we'll do a full spec drop on this this batch right here. It's looking good so far, and I'm keeping it real low pressure. We're at about 3 tons of pressure, and we're just chilling. Does sand work as well? I know diatomaceous earth works, but I didn't know sand is a good option as well. So there you go. Good. That's a good pro tip right there. I don't like diatomaceous earth because if you use too much of it, it restricts proper air exchange to the soil, and it can get kind of gummy on the top layer of soil and block proper dryback uptake, etc. So that's only if you overdo it, which a lot of people tend to overdo it. You don't need much diatomaceous earth. You just need a very slight dusting on the top level. And a lot of people go in there and they put like a fucking ½ inch or a ½ inch of the shit, and then they wonder why their plants start dying. It's like, whoa, bro, what are you doing? Sand makes sense though, because that shit's breathable. You can put 2 inches of sand and you're still gonna have plenty of oxygen exchange. If you don't have 20% oxygen in your root zone, you're fucked. Mamas. Ooh. I think we're gonna up the pressure on this, get the last of it out of there. Let me give her the old ugh. Ready? Ugh, brother. Ugh. Oh. 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 Not bad for a little tier 2 dumper. I mean, that's got to be at least 5 grams off of a, what was maybe 10 grams to 12 grams, somewhere around there. And for a low temper too. Low temp, low pressure. I'm going to up the pressure a little bit more to my max pressure now, and then we're going to go ahead and let it sit for about 20 seconds to make sure we've got all of those delicious fucking terps, and then we'll go ahead and call it. Okay, and as you see, we just went up in pressure, and we're going to get a little wave of terp drool. Okay, so you can see that starting right here, little terp drool. Now you could be leaving that in the bag and be like, oh, I'm going to do a second press. Ugh, brother, that second press is going to be degraded, disgusting. Get all of that shit out now by using the proper technique and process, and you can do one press on all your bags and be Gucci. And then all my bags, I keep them and process them in the RSO or pomade, not pomade, a palm or a salve, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Topical. Ooh, look at that. Little terp. Go ahead, little terp. There we go. Now it's also going to be super easy for me to collect what's left on the actual envelope that did the pressing, because we squeezed 95% of it out of there. Okay. And then I just do a little slide on the parchment right there, and that gets all the stuff off the lip. Okay. Go ahead and open this up. Remove the puck. Don't let the shit cool down, man. You guys that let the shit cool down before you remove this, you're retarded. Stop doing that. It makes it 10 times harder to come out clean. Look how clean that just pulled out. Okay? Remove the fucking puck immediately. Don't let it sit there and cool off and then get a bunch of rosin stuck to your puck. Okay? Okay. And yeah, we got a little window action on this one. I'm happy to see it. We'll go ahead and fold the parchment over the rosin. Put a plate on it and let it start cooling off. You dig? All right. I think that's a good temperature. I liked the yield off of that. I liked the color and the flow off of that. And it's only going to get better going into the tier 1. Excuse me, tier 1. So, you swap out gloves. Grab tier 1 puck. We're going to start with the small tier 1 puck, the 17 or 18 grammer, whatever it was. We'll start with that one. We'll see what the press looks like. We'll make any necessary adjustments before we jump into the 2 larger tier 1 presses. And we'll be good to go. Who thinks that the tier 1 and tier 2 are going to be able to be combined on this to make a true full spec, where it's just crazy good quality all the way through? Or who thinks that they're going to have to be separated into their, normal tier 1, tier 2 categories? I think it's going to be a little mixer, huh? Let's see. This guy is sufficiently pre-greased. Cut into that, tear her open. Let's pull her out and take a look. Come here, little baby. Oh, yeah. A little grease action. That's what I'm talking about. Get your sexy ass back in there. All right, let's see what the fuck we get. If you're pressing high quality material, you never don't get nervous before a press. Did you know that? If you're pressing some bullshit, who cares? But man, when you got some fucking flame in there, oh, the stakes are high, and you'd be like, ooh, I can't afford to fuck this up. Ooh, I can't afford to fuck this up. Please, no blowouts. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammies. The better you get and the more experienced you get, the less anxiousness it is, and the more excitement it is. But there's always, and I repeat, always that underlying hint of don't fuck this up, don't fuck this up. Just like Ginger said, don't fuck this up, don't fuck this up. Every time. It's unavoidable. No pressure on the fucking shit. No pressure on the motherfucking gauge. Ooh, shit. Shucky motherfucking ducky. Quack, quack. Look at that shit. Get in my belly. Ooh. mamas. Ooh, fucking mamas. That G6 blueberry is gonna make me. It's gonna make me wet my pants. Ooh, 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 ooh. We're not even at 1 ton on the motherfucking gauge yet, you guys. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hot diggity damn. That's a bad bitch. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. That's a bad bitch. Oh, she's a bad bitch. That G6 is nasty. Oh, mamas. Hold up. Wait. Damn, boy, we were at 2 tons and she is just out here eking and geeking. Shit. Mm-hmm. Give me the twirls. Yes. Yes. Let's increase the pressure. Yes. I'm just gonna leave you right there for a minute. You guys just enjoy that. Yes. This was off the small 17-gram press. I'm looking at least 5 grams on the right. There's at least 5 grams right here. 3 grams right here. 2 grams right there. 3 grams right there. I'm looking at least 10 to 12 grams right there. At least. And now, the end is near. When you can eyeball it. I know, it's bad, bro. It's almost like I'm not going to finish that sentence. What does Snowman say? I don't need a scale for the work. I can eyeball work. I'm not you jerk. No. I don't want to play that song. God damn it. All right, we're at maximum pressure. I'm gonna let her leak a little bit more, and then I'm gonna go ahead and give her the El Kabong. Get her up out of her. We just squeezed like fucking 4 grams out of the fucking envelope right there. Anybody want to guess what that weighs? just sitting right here. I'll take this directly off, remove the envelope, and put this whole thing on the scale after tearing one of these pieces of parchment. What do you think it's going to weigh? Grams. Okay, okay. I am tearing a piece of parchment right now. Okay. Parchment's been teared. 6.92 grams. That is not 22 grams. That is more than what we had in hash. I will give you that. It was about a 17-gram puck of hash that we pressed. 22 grams out of that would be fucking epic. I mean, unreal. I mean, absolutely. I'd be stoked. I would be the best presser in the world. Can nobody hold me down? Oh, I'm sorry. Is there a window in there? Hello? Knock, knock. You left your curtains open. When you don't even have to pull it out of the parchment to see the window. Ooh. Okay, this is going directly on the press. Or not on the press, on the scale. We're just folding it up. Give me a second. And let's see what we've got. Fold it a little bit more. We were at 13.78 grams. 13.78. And that's without collecting anything on the envelope. Closet better nail it. He probably studied my videos more than anybody at this point. He knows my yields. He knows everything. That's the window shopper. God damn, bro. Not everything presses that fucking good. Do you hear me? Do you hear what I'm saying, though? Not everything presses that good. G6 is fucking it. G6 is fucking it, bro. Look at that. Not everything gets down like that. We have the original cut of this, and we have S1 beans that I made of it that are available if you want to grow it. That's easily an 80% yield. That might be close to 85. What is 13? What did I say it was? 13.7? What's 13.7 divided by 17? That's our percentage. What is that? It's a lot. God damn, it's got to be over 80. I can't do that math in my head. I'm sorry. I'm not that smart. Somebody run the numbers. These pucks are about 30 grams each that are going next. Okay. Look at that beautiful ass puck. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Goodness. Damn it. She's looking in there. She's looking like she's ready. get her ready. Get the diaper ready. I hope you guys find these videos helpful. I know I'm a little bit silly sometimes. I fuck around a lot, but I do these to help, like, hopefully help you guys. Even if it's something simple like, yo, how does homie fold his parchment? There you go. You just saw me do it. How do I get my shit ready for the press? Hopefully you've watched and learned. I am going to freak the fuck out of this press, if you will. I'm going to ride the wave on this one, and we're going to get this press done in under 3 to 4 minutes. Despite it being this low of a temperature, I'm just going to stay on the pressure, and we're going to just get her done. I'm going to start off slow, and then we're going to amp it up. Ooh, mamas. My favorite is when people come back to me and they're like, hey, bro, I know you don't know me, but I've watched your video for years, and now I'm the lead cultivator at Wah 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 facility, or I'm processing for so-and-so and so. And I'm like, fuck yeah, that's cool. Okay, watch that flow. I'm going to stay on that flow right there. That's what I want. She's not going to stop until I'm done. I'm on the gas. Ooh. Got to do it just right, though. It's a constant, steady increase of pressure. You're never stopping increasing the pressure. All you're doing is slowing the rate or increasing the rate at which you're increasing it. If that makes sense without being too convoluted. But I'm never like, stop, go. Stop, go. It's just go. Go a little faster. Go a little slower. Go a little bit slower. Go way slower. Okay, now speed back up. But it's always a constant increase in pressure. The handle is never not moving down. Partial clean. Don't go chasing what falls. Oh man, that's stuck in my head now. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Once you get above 5 tons on a press bag, no matter how much is in it, you're pretty much, never mind, I'm not going to say this because you guys are going to fuck it up. You can almost go for fucking willy-nilly on the pressure, and it's not going to matter. You won't have a blowout. You have to get up to about 5 tons on the bag first. Once you're at 5 tons, though, you can pretty much ramp it up to 10 to 12, maybe even 15 tons pretty rapidly, all within, say, 30 seconds or less, and you're not going to cause a blowout. All right, we're at 12 tons there. We're gonna let that sit for about 20 to 30 seconds. We'll give it one final little wipe me down. Mm, mm. And then after that, we'll pull it off the press. Check for windows. And move on. Look at that little turd bubble. Ugh, a little turd bubble. Ugh. I was hiding in there. He was trying to hang out in there and not come out to play. That's bullshit. Look at all that. Nah, we're getting all of that. First press. Stop playing with me. We got 14 tons right now. Sheesh. And I see people, listen to me. This might sound like I'm talking shit. I'm not talking shit. I'm just talking shit. People that press 10 to 15 gram pucks, and they're like, if you're pressing your hash over this amount of pressure, blah, blah, blah. Suck my dick. I take my shit to 15 tons and look at my quality. So, like, and I'm pressing 30 gram pucks. So, like, miss me with that shit. I hate when people try and sound like high and mighty, like trying to talk down on people because they use less pressure. Like, I'm happy for you, but at the end of the day, if you're leaving a bunch of medicine in there and you're having to process it a second time just to get it out, and what the fuck are you doing? Because I'm getting my shit out on the first time. I'm keeping this quality for everything that comes out. There is no second tier quality because I gotta hit it again. I think that's such a horrible flex. Anyways, that was my rant for today. You're welcome. Skew. I'm just saying. I'm gonna screenshot that. Hold on. Window. Off rip, just window. Do you like to sit in the aisle or the window? Don't even finish sentence. Window. Every time. Window. God damn, that's fucking. Ooh. Beautiful. Oh man. Collection is about to be a breeze. You guys ready for these fresh pressed 2 gram buckets? I'll tell you right now, I don't think this is gonna last long. I already got hit up for zips. Somebody said, I want zips of that. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to have zips. But I could probably get you one. But if they come back for that second one and y'all ain't on it, just know that motherfucker will be gone. And I'm going to smoke a hefty amount of this myself. I'm probably going to take at least a half a zip minimum to myself off this one. This has never, ever been made before. Will never be made again. I don't even have those blueberry genetics anymore. I'm not going to run them again. This is a one-off fucking banger of a shit right here. Diaper me up. Okay, last one. Ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? left, right. Let me see you do it. Do it right. Do it. Do it right. Do it. Hey. God damn it, she's fine. Damn. I should call her. Oh, look at this tsunami. Look at this tsunami, mommy. Oh. Oh. Ugh. This is G6, which is chocolate frosting across the cookie jar, plus DJ Short's Blueberry F4. We're just now reaching 2.5 tons on the gauge, so we're gonna go ahead and start getting some leakage. Skew. Dum, 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 dum. When the pants in the crib, ma, drop it like it's hot. Mm. I can't wait to put this into that banger. I am sick. I'm gonna cough my ass off. I don't give a fuck. This is going straight into the banger as soon as we get inside. I just want you guys to know I'm gonna kick my son off my Xbox. Get the fuck out of here, little nigga. And then we're gonna take a dab. I can taste it. I could smell the G6. I could smell the blueberry from both of them just coming together to make like this. Hurry up. Get off the press. I want to smoke you. We're at 8 tons. See, constant, steady increases. I'm just over here constantly increasing until we get to our maximum pressure. I usually max out around 12 tons. Sometimes I'll take it to 14. It depends on the quality of the hash. The higher the quality of the hash, the higher the pressure that you can apply without degrading the end result. So it's usually people think it's the other way around. Usually poor quality hash requires more pressure before it starts flowing. But the end pressure that you get to is going to determine the quality. When you have lower quality hash, the higher the pressure, usually the lower the quality. The final pressure. The higher the quality hash, the higher pressure you can go before the quality starts being affected. Because you're starting with such a pure material. You know, if you're starting with really good, clean hash, you don't have to worry about it as much. If it's not as good of hash, maybe the micron range isn't as good, it came from a less quality grow, the genetics are just different, whatever the case may be, where it's not as good, you're going to have to stop at a lower pressure to keep the quality up. That's what's important about having a high quality hash strain. It extracts well. It makes a lot of trichomes, right? A lot of cannabinoids and terpenes, but it also extracts well both in the water and on the press. And if it doesn't do good in one of those areas, then it does affect the overall total. Okay, that's about it. Go ahead and squeeze this out. Get it out of there. Dun 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 dun. through the windows and the walls, through the sweat drop down my balls. The songs that we got away with listening to when we were in fucking junior high is crazy. Da dong da dong dong dong. I got you guys so goofy on this bitch. Hold up. I had to see if I could rectify the situation. Anyways, there's that. Windows to the walls. Okay, pull that press down. Here's the tier 2, the tier 1. Get this shit out of the way. Change gloves. Let me get you guys situated. That's what I was gonna do. Hold on. Remember, I'm jimmy rigging you guys today. You're on my gooseneck stand that I used for something else. About right there. Should do the trick, huh? All right. Giggity, giggity. This is a good way to dry your hands in between glove swaps, too. If your hands get a little clammy or whatever. Okay, I'm going to turn the AC up. Or down, rather. For the collection. And I can't see the chat anymore because the way I had to turn my phone. I'll try and check it every once in a while. Okay, so first things first, let's go and collect our tier 2 so that we can go inside. I already know the tier 1 is going to be amazing. We need to test this on the banger right away so we know whether we're combining this with this stuff over here or not. Okay, because we don't have long for it to stay fresh press. So we need to get in there, do our job, get the fuck out. So luckily this seems like it's going to be super easy to collect. We're going to have a fresh piece of parchment just to keep stuff clean. Okay, and then I'm going to go through here and just patty cake this shit. Watch. Patty cake. Patty cake. Okay, now we got a nice little pile right there. We're gonna go ahead and take that. Using this parchment, we're gonna collect off of this. So now we're gonna open up our envelope. If you pressed too slow and or too low of a temperature, this is gonna be crumble on here. It's not gonna mix in well with this. It will, but it'll take some work and you might still have some boulders of THCA in there. If you press at the right temperature and time, then you'll end up with something like this where it's like fresh press still, and you can go ahead and collect that very easily. Let me plug in my phone. Oh, bye, speaker. All right, there we go. So we have this, and we're basically gonna flip it over on top of a clean piece of parchment. Then we're gonna take this one, we're gonna get it in a comfortable position to hold it, and then we're gonna use that well, that's what happens when the other side's more sticky. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and patty cake it there, I guess. Works for me. Okay, I don't know if you just saw that. My parchment tore. That's it. This parchment is done. It needs to go back to this one now. You can't use torn parchment. If you get any torn parchment, you get at risk of contaminating the rosin. So you need to transfer away from that parchment as soon as possible and avoid the torn areas. Even if you're tempted, like, oh, I gotta get the last of the rosin off there. No, you don't. No, you don't. Stay away from that torn area now, okay? Now I'll go over here and get this up, but I'm not going next to where I tore the paper at, okay? It's not worth it. Like, I can get pretty close and get most of this off. There we go. And see? All cleaned up. All of our rosin is there. And not once did I touch it with my gloves. Okay? If you're touching rosin with your gloves, you're fucking up. I'm sorry. I don't care what you're doing to your gloves first. You're hitting them with a lint roller? Oh, cool. You're putting fucking commercial adhesive on your gloves. It's not what you want. A little cold fold action. Okay. Should probably torch this, but might be able to. Nah, I need to torch it. Well, let's just take this whole slab inside and rip a fucking dab. And then we'll come back and we'll collect the rest. Sound good? Great. In fact, I'm just going to take a small little corner piece off of here. A little pinch. I don't even want to take the whole thing inside. That right there is more than enough for me to dab on, for me to know what I need to know. You stay in here in the cold room. You are gonna come with Daddy. Here we go. Find out some things. Shit! I gotta cut you guys down now, though. You ready? Snip, snip. Snip, snip. You want to see how I had you mounted? That's how I had you mounted. How ghetto is that? How fucking ghetto. Okay, we're leaving now. My battery's gonna die. We gotta plug you in. Oh, yes, he's not in here. Means I don't have to kick him out. Okay. Hold on. I gotta plug you guys in. Hey, you. I just got done pressing. I still have to go and finish collecting, but I gotta try this first.
Oh, you want your computer?
No, you can keep using it. My phone's working fine. Just gotta plug it in. Okay. I'm guessing Santi's upstairs with you and the girls?
Yeah, Santi's upstairs with me.
Okay. Is he being good?
Yeah, give him my phone.
Alright. I'll come kick him off there as soon as I'm done. Okay. Brother. Brother. Oh, brother, hold on. I'm gonna make this one count. There's a fly in here? Fuck no. This fly pissing me off lately. Where are you at? I hear you buzzing. You gotta die, bro. You gotta die. This is not okay. Yeah, I got your ass. Now you dead, motherfucker. All right, we are going to go with the Ocean Tower on this one because it's my cleanest banger and I want to see how clean rosin is. Yes. This is my favorite part. Absolute favorite part. Let's see where I can put you guys safely down at. Oh, I didn't want to flip you over. Oh, why is it up? What are we doing here? What are you doing, camera? Okay, so what if I do this now? Oh, wow, you're retarded. Nope. I might sell that rig, bro. Besides, I like this rig. This is one of my favorite rigs ever. Out of all the rigs I've ever smoked in my life, this is one of the just most powerful, smooth hitting rigs I've ever had. Okay. That's a fat dab. Like I said, I only need a small portion of that. I'm just going to cut off the corner. Could barely even see where I fucking ripped it at. And we'll probably take this lower 515, 525, somewhere around there. Because this banger, you need it lower on this one. We're at 530. We're gonna drop my SB and V pillar in there. 525. Oh man. Wow. That tastes incredible. I think we got our answer, huh? I'm gonna take another one. I'm gonna go a little bit hotter. Oh shit, fuck. That was a good dab. Woo! Who's your daddy? Shit. That taste is crazy. Yo, that taste is crazy. Oh, fuck you. It's about the strain more than anything, brother. You can't do that with every strain. I swear to you, it's once your skill level and your SOPs and all that get to a certain point, everything becomes strain dependent. A lot of strains you really can't do full spec on and have it be as clean. I think when you start doing more refined spec stuff, like 70 to 120, 70 to 139, 90 to 120 or 139, then you really start to see like there is a big difference. There is. When you find the strains where there isn't that significant of a difference of the quality between the tier 2 and tier 1, that's how you know you found a good hasher. And if all you've experienced was good hashers so far, then fuck yeah. that's awesome. But I'd say probably 1 out of 10 strains I work with is a real hasher like that. Oh, that was good. I gotta get my mail. My inhaler got delivered today. Actually, let me see if they're at the door. Fuck! That one came off super deep, right in the bend. Oh my motherfuck, dude. Like, what? Fuck you. So annoying. Oh! Came out easy, though. Insert going. I'm gonna blow my nose before this dab. I will take this one a little bit warmer. I want to see not just because here's the thing. This might have burned really clean at 525, but how is it looking at 550, 560? Because people are going to be dabbing it at a higher temp than that, especially if it's mixed with a tier 1. And if it doesn't still burn the same, then it's not good. Let me see. A nice little flag. See that? Nice little flag right there. Torch this up and get ready. Yeah, do it, bro. Do it. It won't cost you much. The money that you're going to spend on building materials to encase that area, you're going to save in electricity cooling. Because you can set up a portable AC with a cool bot, or just blast your portable AC and set it to as low as it'll go. Lots of options there, but anyways, you can get that space super cold. You know, if you really wanted to do it really cheap, I wouldn't even make it a real wall. I would just, this is me personally, I would just build an R panel wall. Just a cheap R panel, get like that thick, like that 2.5, 3-inch thick R panel, and just put 2 sheets back to back with construction adhesive, and then secure those to the wall and to the floor, and done, bro. And then put a zip wall. Then you don't need to worry about framing, going into the floor, going into the ceiling. You know, I mean, you know framing and painting, so like, I don't have to sit there and break it down to you. You know what all is involved. You save yourself a lot of that time and work. Especially when it comes to tearing it back down, you know? All right, let's see here. It's a pretty big size dab. I'll do what I can here. It's at 7:07 still. Holy shit, fuck. Gotta wait. This dab's gonna fuck me up though. I'm definitely fighting something again right now. It's been a while since I've been sick though, so that's good. We're 6:15 right now. $570, $565. All right. Wow. Way more blueberry leaning on the higher temp. Whoa. I think that's clean enough to mix with tier 1. I'm drooling. I'm sweating. Oh my God. I'm ready to pop top. Bro, I am. Oh my God, fan on. Jarvis, turn the fan on. Shit. Um, highly recommend 550 to 560 on this batch. The blueberry slaps you. Oh my God. I'm like, everything is leaking. Wow. Everything. I'm sweating. Fuck. That's crazy. Woo. Brother, that slapped my balls off. I'm looking for him on the floor right now. Mother of God. Bro, that shit is no joke. That after effect. I gotta recover from this before we go back in the room. What's up, Lone? G6 blueberry press, brother. Let me tell you what. What micron is this, Lone? What micron is that? Oh shit. What are we calling this combo? God damn. That's a combo, bro. I think that one hits more than the caramel cutthroat Randy's combo. Yeah, I think it does. Shit. What's up, Zion? All right, I'm good. I recovered. That was it. That one took me a minute, bro. That one was, I was sweating until just now. The fan hit just right. The ice water hit right. The inhaler kicked in. Ooh, shit. Shucky fucking ducky. That was part me fighting something right now, being sick, and it's triggering my asthma. But also, that shit fucking rocked me. Like, I instantly started sweating. Armpits, face, my nose, my fucking balls. Fucking everything started sweating. My nose started running. My eyes started watering. It triggered everything in me, bro. Everything. All my defense mechanisms just said, what the fuck is going on at the same time? God damn. So anyways, we were talking. This is tier 2. This is the 45 through the 71 plus the 140 up to the 179. This is everything but the good stuff. And it just fucking destroyed me. Melted hella clean and looks like this. So we're going to be doing a proper full spec drop on this shit. We're going to go do it right now. We're going to go finish collecting it all. Getting it all buttoned up. Oh man, that was a fucking rock. I ain't gonna lie, fam, that shit did some. I wasn't expecting it to rock me like that. Hey, don't yell. Whew, shit. Get you guys plugged in. We gotta finish collecting. Like, I'm just gonna put you guys down over here for the rest of this instead of trying to remount you back up there. Woo. All right, tier 2 getting mixed with tier 1. Love that. Full spec, baby. Ooh, a little shockwave, sorry. Combine all of these together. Get them all on one sheet. Do the do. So easy. This is like a dream come true for hashers. Good yield, high quality, easy to work with. It was so easy in the bags. No grease. So easy to scoop out. So easy to rinse off the bags after. Didn't grease up at all the entire time I worked with her. As loose hash outside of the freeze dryer. Look how easy it's coming off of the paper. It all stayed fresh pressed. None of it buttered up. And I have the air on, but it's still 70 degrees in here. It's not like it's super cold or anything. I'm wearing shorts, t-shirt, and some fucking flip-flops. And collecting it this easy. Which is boom, boom, boom. Now we're going to get on to collecting what's on these individual sheets, the envelopes. So we pressed them in. Set that aside. We'll take this parchment. We're going to roll this up. Fold it back onto itself a couple times. Again, you'll notice I never touch any rosin with my hands ever. Doesn't matter if you're wearing gloves. The only gloves you should touch rosin with, most people don't even use, they don't know about them. You're going to touch gloves to rosin. They need to be surgical gloves. Sterilized, individually wrapped surgical gloves. Which I guarantee you nobody is buying for making rosin. So, you know. We're going to grab a fresh parchment to handle this with because this one's torn already. Silicone gloves are nope. Nope. Stuff still sticks to those too. You have to clean them immaculately and then you have to basically air dry them because even using a microfiber isn't going to leave like nothing on them. Put them under a microscope. They have to be actually like disinfected, sanitized, sterilized surgical gloves that you would find in an OR. You feel me? Those are the only ones that are guaranteed to be completely free of everything. And even then, how you pull them out of the package and how you put them on can change that. Excuse me. Easy. Look at that. Gone. That fast. Everything's collected, all inside of one nice clean parchment. And now we give it the old treatment. You call it what you want to call it. I call it the cold fold technique. That's how I get. If I had to coin any term for rosin consistencies, mine would be baklava. Okay? And if you've seen any of my cold folded fresh press in a jar, you'll know why. When I get done, this thing will have layers. And when you break it open, you can see each individual layer stacked like a canyon showing the rocks over the course of a million years. Now it's changed, you know, the different layers and shit. All right, here we go. Man, my allergies are kicking my butt right now. That's an allergy cough right there. Okay, that was number one. See how it's not 100% consistent across the color and the pattern? We're not done. The first few folds that I do, I go in half. Okay, we're gonna keep going. You can start to see the layers forming on the side, like a pastry dough. Okay, we're going half again. The reason I'm pressing it is for a few reasons. One, you have to press it with something that's cooler on one side than it's going to be on the other side, so the paper will release. The other thing is, I'm pressing all of the oxygen and trapped air bubbles out of the rosin every single time that I fold it over. So there's going to be less degradation and oxidation throughout the entire bunch of this rosin because of me pressing it like that. And then the third reason is to get it homogeneous, right? And you can see that it's starting to take a consistent color and pattern across the entire surface area. And that's how you know. What time is it? 3? Okay, we're good. That's how you know we're getting there. So then what I'll start doing is doing thirds. So there's a third. And then I'll take this other side and I'll fold it over on that. And now we start to get what looks like a cannoli. Okay? And then we're going to take that and press it. And I rock this back and forth. It's not just a straight down press, it's a rocking motion, both directions, because that's how you squeeze the air out. Okay? Now look at that. Look at how consistent that color is. There's no marbling throughout there. Okay? So we'll do it again in thirds. So now we're going to do it the other way. Give her a little press. Thirds again. And this is how you homogenize fresh press without Taffy Tech, which introduces a lot of oxygen and degrades the terpenes, proven via lab reports. This, on the other hand, is how you preserve all of those terpenes and to reduce the oxygen that's going to degrade your product. And so now when you look at this, it's a solid consistency and color throughout. There's a small little bit of like THCA right there that's changing the color in the sun. But if you were to break this open right now, there's so many layers on the inside. I mean, we just created like 100 layers. Literally, not even exaggerating. That was at least 100 layers with how it works when you fold things over and over and over. So, that's pretty well homogenized at this point. So now we can take this. This is our full spectrum final product. And then I'll fold it over just a couple more times just to get it in a easier position and on the parchment in a spot where I want it. Okay. And then we're going to throw this. I guess I could turn this around. You could watch how I do this. Doesn't really matter. Oh, I didn't flip. You're just watching my fucking beard. So we put our paper in there, close the doors on it so that the wind from the AC doesn't affect the scale. It's a high precision scale. So it's zeroed out. Now we can take that. $75.36. Okay. Listen to me, Linda. Listen to me, Linda. We started off with only about we had 77 grams of tier 1 hash. And no more than about 15 grams of tier 2 hash. All right. So let's just call it about 95 grams in total. And we got 75 grams back. I gotta turn my phone over so I can screenshot that. Hold on. All right, that's good enough. All right. Cool. Alrighty. Well, now's the best time ever to jar this up because it's fresh press. So, same principle. Let's see how accurate that is. Are you feeling lucky? Are you? 30.4. 30.4. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. 29.4. Cool. That's good enough. Scusi. There we go. I'm gonna cut a new one for the scale because I ripped that one to shit. That'll get vacuum sealed and put into storage. That way I have a bigger jar that I could pull from later. then for this, excuse me. Do I want to do some twos right now? I might as well bust down some twos right now. Hold on in. That's it, 10 jars, that's all I'm doing. Cover that up. I don't keep these in the shed because I don't even want them to be close to hash. I keep them inside the office. Alright. Let me tear out the scalio. Cool. Now we don't pull that one out. I'm gonna add back in. Alright, let's see if I could pull any twos off here today accurately. That might be right. That might be right. Let me see. Oh, get up in there. What you looking like? What you looking like? 2.75. Ooh, a little generous. A little generous. Balance and scale. This part gets a little bit annoying, but once you dial in like your pool, you get it really close on the first try and it's not so bad. Like that's a 2.21. Pull like a tiny bit off of there if I just want to be more accurate. 2.16, that's Gucci. Oh, that's perfect. Fell right there on the fucking parchment. Alright, and then we just keep doing that over and over. Like that one, 2.28, right off rip. Not hard to make small adjustments like that. Down to a 2.16 again. So good. Some people, this is where they would put it in their glove and ball it up and then just get it covered in like microplastics and fuzz that you can't really see right away. And it's like, for what, bro? It's just going to sink in the bottom of the jar anyways. You know what I mean? This is when I like the room to be cold, like around 60 to 65, because it makes it a little bit snappier on this fresh press, where you can get pretty consistent with your pools. You know, even if your measurements are off and you have to adjust them, if it's easy to snap and pull the rosin, it just makes the whole process faster. 2.06 right off bat. Cool. With that said, it's getting a little cold. It's 62 in here. Come on, big money, big money, big money, big money. That's too much. I know that's too much already, I can tell. 2.6, yeah. I knew that was too much. But, right there, money. On my mama. On my hood. 2.038, what I said. I don't need a scale for the work. Hang an eyeball first. I not shoot jerk. Hating on me, going situation worse. These are those jars that you grab every other day to smoke out of. That's a money ball. Right off rip, that's a money ball. That's actually slightly under. That's a 1.8. That's a 1.8. Well, we got 1.82. I fucking called it. My mama, look. Can you see that? Can you see that? 1.82. You see that shit? I called it. I fucking called it. I swear I could eyeball that shit. .13, that'll do, big. Man, when you know, you know. This one might be on the money. It might be. It might be slightly under too, though. 2.20. You know what? Whoever gets this one, congratulations. Let's see. Oh, that was a big overshoot. 2.8. Damn, Gina. .38, almost there. I'm so sorry. Damn it, that fucked me up. Now I gotta reweigh this and see where we're at again. 2.13, okay, good enough. Man, it's so hot outside that it already started to warm up in here again, and I'm gonna have to turn the AC back on. All right. We only got 3 more left to do. Ooh, that's on the high side, I think. High side. A little over. It's gonna be a little over. Why are you not staying balanced? Is my table crooked? $2.37. I knew it. A little over. Motherfucker. You're like, well, why didn't you just remove it in the first place? Because I don't know exactly how much it's over. I just know it's over. I could tell. But now I look at it and I measure it and I'm like, oh, okay, it's this much over. I can eyeball how much that is to remove. Now we're down to 2.104. Ooh, this one's an awkward one. This one could be on the money or it's going to be a little short. I'm going to say it's a little short. It's looking like a 1.7. 1.73. Ooh, nope, even lower. 1.54. So now that I know I needed a 0.5 more, let's see how accurate I was at gauging that extra 0.5. 2.13. Gucci. One more. Excuse me. This one's going to be over, probably. Yeah, by a lot. It was a whole gram over. Pretty sure I just removed a gram. Motherfucking damn! I told you! Brother! I'd be really good on one of those like weird German shows where they have to try and cut the pretzel exactly in half and then they weigh each side and whoever gets the closest to cutting it exactly in half wins. I could do that. I'm that guy. I'm that weird guy that could do that. Like what? We're going to consolidate this, what's left here. Cover that for a second. Got my wood. Keep these sealed. Mm-mm. Damn, that shit hit all types of buttons for no reason. Almost ended the stream. Excuse me. Where should go? Snaps a nose. A dope, huh? I guess I gotta get some fucking slaps. I didn't realize I didn't have any top labels. Wah, 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 wah. Oh well. I know what these are. Let me go get some slaps for them. Let me see, guys. Okay. Open! I don't have dexterity. Are there blue ones? That's fucking whack. Excuse me. Oh, there's no way I'm doing this with gloves on. And AC is going off because we don't need it anymore. I'm about to clean the lab, so it'll save some energy. Yeah, I like this idea. Fuck a whole ass label. You know what the fuck you're getting. There's a color on it, so if you get more than one thing, because I happen to have more than one drop at a time, easy to know what's what. This might be the move going forward. Fuck all the bullshit. Bam. Donezo. All the fucking day. Yeah, I put those on tight already. And then these go straight to the freezer after I vacuum seal them right now. They'll get vacuum sealed, they'll get put in the freezer to stay fresh press. And then whenever they go out with a minimum of 2 ice packs. And then whether or not you pay for next day shipping is on you, but you pay for next day shipping, those ice packs will typically make it there and you'll have some fresh press. Okay, those. This guy needs a dot. Just so I know what it is. I think I can get this to fit in there. Yep. Okay, now I need to jar up some milk. Because this isn't a full parchment, it's probably like 5 grams worth of parchment here. So we got like 20 something grams left here. So what do we do? Do we do more 2s and I just grab 2s? We're gonna do some bigger 7s. What do we do? Let's get an accurate weight first and foremost. It smells so good. Oh my god. 24.8. could probably get 12 more jars out of that. Do I want to? What do I want to do with this? What do we want to do with this, chat? Sevens? All right, let's do sevens. He said twos, you'll run through sevens. Fuck, you know me so well. Damn it, you know me so well. I be creeping into the freezer for the twos like every couple of days. The sevens, I just, every 2 days, 3 days at most, they're gone. It's not good. It's not. We'll do 10 more jars, and then 1 jar for me for everything that's left over after that. So we'll get these with a hit of the blower. And then just a quick look, make sure everything's clean in there, no dusties, no particles, all good. Okay. He said, man, stop fucking playing around. Ain't no damn fucking sevens. You right, you right. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. There we go, that's what I like right there. And then we'll hit it with a little bit of Alright, you guys making me make these twos. Better see you guys in the order list. Oh, I took a little piece off. Come back. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. $2.39. A little much, a little much. Give me some back, buddy. That looks like a 0.3 right there. 2.109. Good. The way I accurately grab it is just, or consistently grab it rather, is just a pinch and pull method. So I'm pinching a small portion off to make kind of like a rope, and then I pull it, and then I estimate exactly how much of that rope I need, and then I just try and break it apart from the rest of the group. 2.33. .16. That's good. I've been over on the last few. Let me see if I can get right. .11. Let's go. Man, gotta get right. Well, this is another one that's feeling pretty good. This one might be a tad bit under though. We'll see. Oh, it's magic. Don't you know? I said that one was on, and it was on. I couldn't have faked that. You saw that in real fucking time. In real fucking time. I'm feeling lucky. I might ask for some kitty cat meow meow tonight. A little over. You know what I'm saying? I think I still gotta take off a little bit more. Yeah. Got 2.3. .07. There we go. Man. Always QC your jars before you put rosin in them. Man, you don't get it right on the money like that very often. That's so much luck combined with skill, but it's so much luck. Let's be real. To get it right on the fucking money. Especially when you're dealing with something this substance. Too much. I think this is 2.5 or 2.6 maybe. I just want to put it on there and see if I'm close. Oh no, I'm not. 3.2. Holy fuck. Way off. That looks better. 1.75. Took too much off. We're starting to warm up in here. Fuck. It's not snapping. 1.72. This is an annoying one because I let it get too fucking warm in here. Now we're at 2.26. Holy shit. Oh my god. I think I just stretched it out so much that I can't even tell how much is there now. Hopefully I'm close. This is pissing me off now. 2.11. Okay, good enough. I hate when it starts getting all stringy like that. There we go. Cool. Re-tear that. That's probably too much, but we're going to find out. I'm confident that's too much. How much? 0.7 too much. Down to a 2.07 on the money. Let's go. Man, it just needs to be cold. That's it. Just the right amount of cold. But if it's too cold, it gets too snappy and shattery, and then your shit's flying everywhere. That's too much. I can feel it. Too heavy. .37. Gotta take a tiny bit off. Not a amount. Not a big amount. .07. Good. I'll see how long it lasts. That's way too much. .44. Still too much. .09, good to go. .33. Cool. Cooled off enough. Turn it back off. We're at 2.14. That's good. Cool. then this last one is for me. And it is 3.89. It's gonna be gone in 2 days. Not fun. I'm gonna make it last. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, let me get some lids for these going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ow. Alright. Let's start the green little sticks. Only get one sticker. Get off of there. Mine gets 2 stickers. Okay. Oh, this is about to be a little vacuum sealing ass party right now, goddamn. Okay, let's do this shit. I like when I can get all the packaging and pressing done in a single day, because then you're just done. Like, you're done. There's no having to go back to it and finish or anything like that. You're just, that's it. So now these will go in here 2 at a time. And I only run the seal. So it'll just run for a second and then do that. And then we're gonna drop all these in the sous vide container as we finish them. There. That's a 3. God damn. Guess we can do 3 at a time. Ow. I think I put a muscle in my chesticle. Chesticle. Chest. So, we're on the same page. Dab, and then yeah, family shit, I guess. All right, see what time it is. Probably gotta start doing the whole dinner shit. I'm so burnt out, you guys. I'm so burnt out. Cooking and fucking making snacks and fucking cleaning and just the whole stay-at-home dad thing. It's hard, man. It is hard. Well, work at home dad. Work at home dad. Never a day in my life have I been a stay-at-home, non-working, non-contributing member to the income. That shit is, I don't know how dudes do that. Like, even if you're at home all day with kids, there's got to be a way for you to bring income in. There's got to be, bro. Fucking making OnlyFans. Fucking, I don't know. Content create. Fucking, I don't know. Get a fucking part-time hustle from home. I could never imagine not contributing to the income, bro. That'd be so, not even emasculating, because it's not even about being a man. It's just about, like, I want to contribute. Period. We are almost done. I am excited. I'm excited for the full spec dab. That's going to be a good one. We got 2 more jars to seal after this, and then we're going to go drop everything off in the freezer and then go inside. Oh, that. Got a whole container full. We might even just drop this in the freezer just like this, to be honest. Okay. Got enough battery to leave this here. Leave that there. I don't care about that. Turn the press off. Turn that off. It's weird not having to carry the whole fucking laptop and camera and shit and going back to just the phone. Well, that wasn't very nice. You scared the shit out of me, table. The fuck you do that for? Fucking scared the bejesus out of me. I was like, oh, I'm getting shot. I'm getting shot. Shots fired. That's lemonade syrup that I made from scratch. So, we got plenty of ice. I got 2 boxes of these over there. One's over there. G6 pollen. And then I need this to wash, so I'm gonna transfer these over. I'm putting them all with the lids up, so since they're fresh pressed, they don't get all messed up on the sides of the lids. They stay frozen in the right orientation. Okay. You know what? You can go right there. That's fine. And then I got apple fritter 90U. Got a couple of those. These are Frost Factories. Got 3 more Frost Factories. And then this is Caramel Cutthroat. Who are you, baby? Who are you? I think that's Caramel Cutthroat. Okay, we're good. And then we got Frost Factory, 2 layers deep. And we've got a bunch of blueberry in here still, down there beneath the shelf, and up here. So,
Dad,
what?
acting are being rude to me. No, not. Yes, they are. They're just lying. We're playing games. I'm chicken.
How are they being rude to you, dude? What's going on?
So they weren't talking.
Stop yelling at me, damn it.
They were talking to me.
They're talking to you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, here's how you could solve this problem. Stay away from them. Go upstairs and play Xbox.
Look, I got this ice cream. I'm hungry.
You're hungry again?
Yes.
Okay, well that has nothing to do with what you were just complaining to me about. So I'll deal with you being hungry in a few minutes. You understand? And that's the way it is. Oh man, I'm gonna cough like crazy on this next one. Wow. that starting to nucleate already? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I know that's a tier 2, but hold up. Yes, it is almost going to start nucleating already.
I'm here to get a controller.
You're here to get your controller for upstairs?
Yeah, because every day she said she hid the controller for my Xbox.
Well, she didn't hide it. It's right here, dude.
Yeah, no, the blue controller.
Okay.
My controller's tied up.
Just unwrap it. Just keep going.
Hello.
Just keep going. Just keep going. It'll undo itself. Just keep going. There you go. Man, you are a whiny cry today, huh? Oh, man. What do you need, bud? You guys are driving me nuts. Oh man, let's get into this tier. This full spec. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is gonna absolutely wreck my life. Oh goodness. Wow, that G6 smell is so dominant. Frost Factory smells so different now. Wow. Let's go with the tower. Let's see if adding that tier 2 to the tier 1 has affected the clarity, the color, the residuals, anything. Using this really nice, clean ocean tower. I think he had a shipment on order, so if you guys are trying to tap in on some fresh bangers for a solid price, same ones I use, you should hit them up, see if you can get in on the next shipment if they're not already sold out. Best thing is how much they retain heat. And then on certain models, I really like the airflow. On this one, I like the heat retention. The airflow is secondary. My other one has better airflow, but the heat retention is not the same. This one is like on crack when it comes to heat retention. It's crazy. Okay. And then we use this insert in this topper. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna take this at a 520, I think. We're at 560. Wow. Wow. The flavor on that is intense. Brother. I feel like I just ate a blueberry bush. Wow. Yo, instant hot. Instant, every time. Excuse me, what? Did we dab out of that? Oh my God. All right. That'll do, pigs. That'll do. Your boy's about to get up out of here. Thanks for hanging out. Peace. Don't forget to tap in.